Welcome, guys, to the Iron Water presentation for the SS26 collection. So today we will show you all the new items where we worked on in the last 365 days, which we will deliver next year in March. So yeah, I can tell you we have really hard work behind us in the last 12 months. And every process started with you. So special thanks to all of you guys who gave us your feedback from the market, who have always the eyes open for new innovations and give us the feedback that we can work on new items, new innovation, new materials. And this is what we did in the last 365 days. I'm really proud on my team. I'm proud on you that you sell all the gear. The year 2025 was a tough year, to be honest. The sales goes down after some years where we always goes up. But even in this kind of small crisis, we could catch some market share. That was a positive sign. And this year, especially also with the new harness line, we have a huge success right now. We have increased our total turnover. I don't want to say a lot, but a significant number. And it looks for this season that we are stable as never before. So we moved the right points and the white wheels, and as I said, with the new collection we have some really special new things, new items in the collection. So take your notebook, your pencil, make your marks up where you can take a look later on. And now I want to give the words over to the head of product, the man who is responsible for all the new products, Michi Schuster. So
hello, everybody.
Have fun, enjoy the time. I hope it will be in 2.5 hours.
Try to keep it short.
Try to keep it short. So it's your part.
Thank you, Christian.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Today, we try to keep it short, but I think it will be quite tough for us because we have quite a lot of different new products, new items, new updates, everything. So we actually have a lot to tell, like our whole team have a lot to tell you guys. And therefore, we will start with a quick introduction. What you're going to hear today. So first of all, we will start with the design direction, where Johan, who worked mostly on the iron water products and gives the products like a nice touch of design to it. Then afterwards, we will continue with Anne and Iron Apparel, where she will present to you the complete new Iron Apparel product line, where we have some really cool highlights for the season Spring-Summer 26. And then we will continue with the wetsuits and all the neoprene accessories. There will be a quick reminder of the Fall-Winter collection, which will launch pretty soon, actually, so in September this year. And then we will show you all the updates that our team worked on for the Spring-Summer collection. Afterwards, we will continue with a very exciting and very cool waterwear collection, where we have quite some new items, some updates, some really cool features, and we are really thrilled to show you all that stuff that we worked on. And afterwards, we will continue with the harnesses and accessories, where Julian and Julia will guide you through the whole collection. So enjoy the Iron Water collection for Spring-Summer 26. And now I proudly hand over to Johan, which will give you an introduction to the Iron Water design direction.
Thanks, Mickey. Hi, guys, and welcome to our sales meeting for 2026. I will be really happy to give you a few words about the design direction for 2026. And as we start last year, our carryover strategy, We run then, so every year we have like some items we are carryover, and some other are new. And because of this, then we have a 2-year design strategy. And this year, the product which were carryover from last year will get in touch with the new design direction. And that means that there will be a wrap-up of the old collection. And this means the last chapter for our design direction, which is called Explore Beyond. Explore Beyond is a design direction which has been made in order to design products which give trust and confidence to the people to explore, to push the limit, to try new things. And the goal behind this was really that to allow people to unlock their creativity and to become more authentic. This authenticity is something really strong in the DNA of Ion. And we really want to push it. We are people who like to break from the status quo, to think with a free mind on stuff, to bring like really progressive design. And we wanted to bring this philosophy in the product. And therefore, Explore Beyond came. And I will tell you a bit more now in details what concretely it is. But this is a bit like the philosophy around the design direction. Concretely, we merge two world of a graphic approach. As you can see on the screen, on the left side is more data science driven mood board, which speak for technicality, for confidence. And then on the right side, you see more arty and more grungy mood board, which speak for this authenticity and this rightness that we want to vehicle through Ion products. And those two worlds merged together, they create a unique design language, which is the Ion design language. As in 2025, we focus a bit more on this exploring things more technical. 2026 will showcase more the creativity, the arty and grungy look of Explore Beyond. The upcoming new colors for this season, we have I will start from left to right to explain you a bit. We start with Jet Black and Blue Night, which are carryover color for 2025. And then we have 4 new colors for harness and wetsuit. Sage Gray for men, which is a natural tone. Gold Burst, which brings some spiciness to the collection for the men. And then for the woman, we have Deep Water, a really nice and sophisticated color, which is not combined, but which come with tiger coral, a really fresh and trendy color. And then for the apparel side from Ion, we have 2 colors on top. The Dusky Blue, which electrify a bit the apparel collection. And then the Dusty Pink, which is made for our toughest woman. Now I will explain a little bit how we split this design through the range. Since last year, we work with different persona because we want to make sure at Ion to target all the people which are going around Ion Club or like the Ion fan. People who like the brand, we want to make sure to have an item for them. Doesn't matter which kind of influence they have. And we start with the sophisticated, so this will be mostly on the first colorway. We will offer always a sophisticated product. The sophisticated people, it's like premium people who like really sleek design with not so much contrast, but really nice detail. And they are really in the look for premium products and have an eye for high-tech quality, so high-tech. For this, we have in the collection the Sync Amp black version, where you will find 2 textures of neoprene, combining with print in a glossy effect, which create a matte and glossy contrast. And then on the background on the back, you will see a print which is a little bit more technical and which is overlapping a texture print. So a lot of contrast with like different texture and print effect. On the same, we can pick up the Spectre, the harnesses, which is also a really sophisticated product. It shines with this white artwork, which is like really catch the eyes, but it's really decent. And then on the back, you have this tough wave carbon combined with contrast with neoprene texture and the EVA texture, which is framing the harness. And this really stands for a really premium and nice harness. Then for a second colorway, we decide to talk more for the performer people. The performer is the guy who is more bold, he's tough, he likes to show off on the spot, he's like really dedicating into the sport and really like to throw huge things in the air. Because of this, then he really liked to show off and like to wear bold stuff. And for those person, we have the Soul harness second colors, which come with like really the really nice color deep water, an all-over print on the carbon, which is really organic and have some nice contrast color. And as well on top, we have really contrasty print artwork detail, which give a lot of pop to the harness. Of course, the AOP that you see on the harness come as well on the wetsuit, so you can do really matching outfit altogether. Then on the apparel side, you will have a board short with, again, a really bold and loud AOP. The color inside is pretty progressive, and you can see that this is fitting really into the Explore Beyond graphic approach. So you have geometric pattern, but combined with handschrift and more arty artwork. And then, when we have a chance to have a third colorway, we will play with our persona, which is called the Authentic. This is a new guy, so not new now, but from last year that we implement. He was always there, but we never really officialized it somehow. And this guy, there are more guys focusing on community, on lifestyle, on spirit, and they include a lot of culture and art in their proper mood and in their proper lifestyle. And therefore, for this guy, we have on the Sick Core C colorway, this nice gold burst wetsuit, which is coming with some hidden print, like under the zipper, with a checkerboard. And then you can see on the back, you have a nice handmade artwork, which is running through the whole back. And combined with, on the front arm, a really nice big checkerboard print, which makes the wetsuit louder, more arty, more outstanding than the rest of the collection. On the apparel side, for women, for example, but you will see as well this for a lot of products, we have this used wash fabric, which give a really tough look, which come as well with really arty and nice artwork, which are all inspiring from either way, lifestyle or environment or the outdoor where we practice our sport. So yeah, that's the design direction for 2026. I'm really happy about it. It's the first time that we have a design direction which is running through 2 years. I really enjoyed to work with it because it brings consistency. We have a good philosophy behind the design, and we can tell where everything is coming from. The graphic approach that we came, it's really strong and quite unique on the market, and I think it's doing a really great job to differentiate us from other brands. And yeah, as it's the last chapter for Explore Beyond, I'm really excited to see to the 2027 collection with a new story coming up. Thanks, Guy.
Thank you, Johan. Now, for the next few minutes, it will be all about lifestyle and enjoying the outdoors. After your session or just having a leisure day, we will look at Iron apparel. As you know, Iron is underlining the Iron Water world and the whole Iron brand. So, of course, we take development seriously here. We constantly progress in our workmanships, in our quality, of course the design and the materials we are using. As a core value in the brand, we have sustainability. And therefore, we have in the whole collection 100% organic cotton in almost all of the products, as well as recycled polyester. Let's look at the categories. We will look today at the HD capsule, the Ionic, and the Beach capsule. Starting with the HD capsule, to complement our outdoor experience. So the whole capsule comes from a heavy-duty approach to keep you nice and comfortable. We start off with the insulated cotton jacket. It's a nice, super nice used wash, It has a slightly oversized fit and the zipper puller, as you see, with the CI branding. In the inside, you find in the body and in the hood a really nice and soft teddy lining. And the kangaroo pockets on the side. Added to this style is also shorts. It's a little oversized and a comfortable fit. You see it here on a woman model because all these styles are unisex fit. It's also the used wash. It has 2 pockets on the side and a draw cord at the waist that you can tie it and fix the size. We also have the HD pants. It's a long pants in a loose fit and the wash. It's built identical to the shorts and it has a loosely fit with a draw cord waist and 2 pockets on the side and on the back. There's also a new fleece in 2026. It's connected to the water world through the bold AOP. It comes in 2 colorways and it has some super sporty mesh pockets on the chest. The zipper has the CI branding and it also has some side pockets. Also to mention, these 2 styles are made from 100% recycled polyester. We will also keep 2 denim styles from 2025 in the program. The denim shorts man and the denim shirt in unisex. That's carryover from 25. It's a loose and comfortable shorts and a boxy fit shirt. This is also made from 100% organic cotton. Another classic that stays with us is the insulated jacket from 2025. It's a light, uncomplicated everyday jacket, lightly padded, oxy fit and perfect for traveling. And that's all styles from our HD capsule. Of course, we have Ionic in the line in 2026 as well, our CI branded products. Starting off with the T Ionic Man, with a classic logo adaptation, high-rise print and relaxed fit. It comes in 3 new colorways, the Risky Red, Black and Sage Grey. Also staying with us is the S Ionic T for men and women, but we over-designed the CI logo. It has now a new nice dotted print, as you can see on the picture. Also, we will keep the S Ionic long sleeve as a carryover with the little embossed print and a relaxed fit. For women, we also keep our classic shirt as a carryover and just added a new color in Risky Red. The S Ionic for women comes in 2 colorways, the dusky blue and white. And we, of course, have also some logo hoodies. They are staying for 2026 with a high-rise print. To mention here, it has really thick, nice, super soft sweat with a brushed inside. New colors here is driftwood and deep water for men. And for women, it's the sage gray. An item that we brought back, but also redesigned, is the classic Ionic board shorts. It's a 19-inch with a 4-way stretch and all the features that you already know from our board shorts, like the cord string adjustment, the back pocket with the key loop and the CI logo here on the hem. Also, we wanted to respond to the wish of many of you to have a simple logo board shorts for women as well, in a super sporty, at the same time very comfy approach. It also has the 4-way stretch, the logo CI print on the hem, and a back pocket. Mentioned to here, it's a super nice jersey soft waistband that feels really comfortable and makes a really good fit. That was everything for our Ionic line. We start now with Ion Apparel Beach, more fun stuff with more graphics. Starting with our most exciting t-shirts, they are all washed in a special style so they get a unique used look. It also gives them a nice soft hand feel. Here to see, we see the T-Graphic Man in also 100% organic cotton. You can see it comes in 2 colorways and a really artistic photographic art print. Next up is the T-Mood Man. It comes in 2 colorways. It's more CI branding oriented and a bit smaller graphics. There's also a women version, also in 2 colors for the graphic tee. And here on the models you can see the graphics with this nice wash optic and front and back print. There are also sweats that match the used look approach. For men, we have a sweater and a hoodie. They are both slightly oversized fit and have a embroidery artwork on the chest. You see the 3 colorways are gold burst and driftwood, and for the hoodie it's sage gray. Naturally, there's also a women's version for these pieces. They both come in 1 color and are a little oversized fit and have a 3D embroidery on the chest. You see this is a really funny approach and really nice 3D embroidery here. Also, I want to point out the nice details like the pocket and the rib hem. We also offer this season again an oversized t-shirt in a fit for men and women. It comes in 2 colorways and has a super stiff discharge print at the front and in the back. Here are the 2 colors for men. And of course there are 2 colorways for women as well, also in an oversized fit. We also bring back the slub jersey tee, both for men and women. Also in 2 colors. It has a slightly raised rubber print and it's a super soft slub jersey. It's like 100% organic cotton as well. And here the slub jersey style, stoked woman in dusty pink and midnight blue. Here on the model you can see the midnight blue with a nice dusty pink artwork. And of course the AOP board short can't be missing. Of course, so we throw in here a nice version with our bold AOP. It has all the features you are used to in our board shorts. These comes in 2 colorways, deep water and lilac petal. It has the forwards stretch quality, an improved closure for even better holding, and the back pockets with the key loop. The board short Avalon is a carryover, same as last season, using a really nice and technical material and a little print on the left leg. The women's board short Telly can't be also missing. It received quite a good feedback, so we added 1 colorway in sage gray. The seersucker look is really nice. It comes with a back pocket. And that's it for apparel. We want to continue with our accessories that are of course matching to the line. Let's have a look. We have some carryover styles from the beanies and the caps that you already know. Here updated the Ionic beanie with driftwood and deep water colorway, the fisherman beanie with gold burst, and the cap Ionic and lilac petal sage gray, and the session cap in gold burst. But we also have some new styles. It's the cap Stan. It's a new model, a trendy style based on a 4-panel shape. The material is a canvas and out of polyester mix. It has a sweatband and a simple bucket closure. A complete new style is the Cap Refresh Light. It comes with a new Sport Comfort fit. The shape is a little bit different to the 5-panel shapes. It has a water repellent finish and UPF protection. It has a seasonal all-over print matching to the board short and the fleece. The Cap 5-panel, a trendy model color print update in a seasonal multicolor look with a simple buckle closure in the back. The bucket head is our classic cotton bucket head. It's a simple product update in a new seasonal patch and a new color. The socks you already know. We updated 3 colorways, driftwood, deep water and gold burst. Our new sock is the Ionic Light. It comes in 3 colorways. It's just a thinner material and it's nicer for warm weather. You can see there are nice different logo and artwork style throughout the whole collection. We focus on our key styles during the collection and we have some additional styles for the heavy duty styles. But now let's go back to our progressive sportswear and I will give up to Michi for our wetsuits.
Thank you very much, Anne, for this detailed explanation of our whole iron apparel line. I think we have some really cool styles, and the whole team worked really hard to bring this collection to life. And we're really confident that we have a really, really cool collection there. All right, let's move on to the wetsuits. For the wetsuits overview for 2026, I will just give you a brief overview because most of you guys already know how our collection will look like for spring-summer 26. We updated the select level and the core level for fall-winter 26, so they will hit the stores around September this year. And then we have 1 or 2 new items in our wetsuit collection where I will give you more details later on. Similar goes for the women collection, for the whole Amaze collection. Here we introduced the core level, so the Amaze core for our fall-winter collection, which will be also launched in September this year. And then we have an update in the static line and some really new, cool and fresh colors for the Amaze summer styles. All right. Here is the Seek Select. The Seek Select, as I mentioned, will hit the stores in September this year. The Seek Select is our complete new and the most warm wetsuit that we can offer, but now comes with a lot of improved flexibility. The Seek Select features an ultralight limestone neoprene foam, which will reduce the weight between 200 and 500 grams, roughly, depending on the thickness and the model. And yeah, this makes it really comfortable wearing, and it feels like you're wearing a feather, more or less. Then we have a recycled graphene inside lining and a complete inside and outside lining, which was completely upholed and made out of recycled base materials. Therefore, we have the new hot stuff and the new graphene lining on the inside. But one of the main highlights for the Seek Select is the stitchless construction that we are using on this wetsuit model. Here we kind of in 90% of the wetsuits, you don't find any traditional stitches or seams, let's say it like this. Therefore, we use a technology where we bond the 2 neoprene panels together and then high-frequency weld the tape on the outside and on the inside to create a really waterproof and flexible construction that will last for a very, very long time. Further, we have the new ExoShield construction or the ExoShield print that we are using on the front and on the back panel of the wetsuit, which will reduce wind chill in those windy situations. So overall, I think we have a really cool new update here for our highest price point, which is like this image product that Iron needs and where we stand for, basically. Just an example for the weight reduction, for the 4-3 in large, for example, we could reduce the weight for about 215 grams, which equals 15%. And then for the hooded version, we have a weight reduction of 570 grams. This is around 37% weight reduction compared to the previous model, which I think is pretty impressive. And also our athletes, team riders, everyone loves it so far. So a really cool new update. Then we have the Seek and Amaze core models, which got overhauled also completely from scratch. We have a new pattern. We have a new material that we use instead of neoprene. It's called natural rubber, and it is derived from trees, from tree sap, basically. So a really sustainable product, what we can offer here. Together with the recycled inside lining, we try to squeeze in as much sustainable features in this product as we could on this price point. So we also updated the new hot stuff and the new silk stuff, which is even more silky and stays silky for even longer. We have the one-hand zipper construction that you guys already know. And then we have the really exciting and really well-functioning water defender legs where we have a patent application on it. Further, all the critical areas are taped from the inside. So, for example, the parts on the arm openings, the leg openings, the crotch area, and also the knee area. Here you have a close look at the water defender. You can see it's very easy to exchange or to take the water defender sticks out if you don't need it. One feedback that I have from many people who tried those wetsuits, and I asked them afterwards, did you feel something different on your wetsuit when you were trying it on or taking it off? And no one said no, it feels like just like a regular wetsuit. And then I showed them the water defender on the legs, and they were kind of surprised because they didn't expect it to be something in there. So you don't feel it when you try it on or when you use it, but once you use it during twin-tip kitesurfing, for example, you can really feel the difference that the legs are not folding up again. So we're really proud about this feature, and our whole team worked really hard on this product to bring it to life. And yeah, you can feel it and have it in the shops in September this year. As you guys know, for the core collection, we always offer the most colorways and the most exciting colorways from our whole collection. And also this year again, we offer a really cool design variations over 3 colorways, or let's say 4 colorways if you count the shorty in. We have the black colorway as usual, and then we have this really cool and exciting gray colorway, the sage gray colorway, and then the gold burst, which comes in the 3-2 full suit, but also comes in the shorties with an even little bit more exciting design. So as you can see, it's a really cool collection, and as Johan mentioned before, we have a really cool differentiation between the sophisticated, the performer, and also the authentic collection within one range. So a really cool collection, what I can say. Then for the Amaze core styles, we also offer 2 colorways. Here we have the sophisticated black colorway, which is really cool and even has some really cool details, which you only see on the second view. And then we have this exciting new deep water colorway, which will come a really cool new cut line in the back area, but also like the whole color setup of this design is just really cool and looks even more great once you start to wear it. So as you can see here, it's a really cool design, especially matching with our other products in our line, and therefore really exciting. All right. And then we have a really cool new update for our static line. As we introduced the static line in 2025, and we already told you, we will try to keep the static line as long as possible carry over and maybe add some styles from season to season. And now, after 1 year, we saw the success of the static line. We sold actually around 5,000 additional pieces only from the static line. And in the beginning, we were kind of afraid that we will lose in other lines, but it seems like that this is additional quantities for our wetsuit range. So really successful, and therefore we got the request to add some more styles. And for the Spring-Summer 26 collection, we added an overknee 3-2 with short sleeves, and it comes with a back zip, and we will offer it for men and women as well. So therefore, a really cool update and a really cool success story for now on the whole static line. All right, here you see the Featurama, just to give you a quick reminder of our whole wetsuit collection. The Select level, which is our highest price point, is also our warmest wetsuit that we will offer. Why is it so warm? Because of the graphene material that we use on the inside. It's a really cool plush lining, which feels super cozy, but gives you really good warmth. So it's really one of our warmest wetsuits in our line. That's why we were also able to reduce the thickness by 0.5 millimeter. So therefore we have a 5.5 slash 4.5 instead of a 6.5 like in the past. And then we have the Max Flex made out of recycled materials. We have the really cool and really good working stitchless construction here. And we are using the super lightweight foam. Then comes the amp level, which is our most stretchiest wetsuit that we offer. And it comes with a good warmth, like good recycled materials, and looks really high-end and is more targeted to the performer level. All right, then we have the core level, which is the most versatile wetsuit that we offer at this kind of mid-price range. What we have, we completely updated the inside linings with the inside linings made out of recycled materials. We have the most color variations, and also now it comes with our new and exciting and very unique to the whole industry of wetsuits with the Water Defender leg construction here. Then we have our Element line, which will be carryover for the season Spring-Summer 26. And then we have the Static collection, which is our never out of stock collection that we have, where we have 2 additional models in our line. All right, next up comes the Amaze Summer Style Collection for Spring-Summer 2026. And I'm happy to show you these really cool designs that we worked on for 26. First, a quick reminder about our Amaze Amp Summer Styles. The Amaze Amp Summer Styles work really well. They're one of our athlete favorites, and also it's really successful in retail. So they feature natural rubber as a neoprene alternative and have this recycled material in the Max Flex, which gives you a really good flexibility and really good performance. Then next up, our Amaze Summer Styles, where we have quite a lot of styles, but also color updates. We will offer several styles. As you know, we have the shorty with the back zip and long sleeve. We have the shorty with the back zip and short sleeves. Those 2 come only in 2 colorways, in the black version, but also in the deep water version. Then the hot shorty will come in 3 colorways, the black, the deep water, and this really bold and exciting tiger coral colorway. Especially if you combine it with other products in our line, this is a really bold statement and for the tough and performing woman out there. So as you can see, both styles and both colorways are really cool and exciting, and I think we have for everybody something in our line. Then we have a new and updated long john for women. We have the pants, and then we have the Amaze V-Back, which comes also in black and also in the deep water colorway. Next up, our youth program. For our youth segment, we have the Capture Amp, which is our high performance youth wetsuit, which comes in front zip only, but in 3 thicknesses from 6.5 down to 4.3, and is really for those hard charging kids out there who need a performing wetsuits which is up to their level. And it's basically derived from our adult collection of the Seek and Amaze Amp and offers a really unique performance at this price level. What we really worked on for the season 2026 is to update the Capture Youth, so our entry price point youth model. And therefore, we updated the fit, we updated the design, and also we updated the features. I think it was really necessary to, first of all, update the fit and then also update the materials and make it more flexible, for example, but also more comfortable for the kids to wear it. So now they really enjoy to get in and out of the wetsuit. They're a little bit more roomy, they fit better, the materials you can slide in better and out as well. We have the outside lining is now made of our core level outside lining, which is really smooth and silky. But also on the inside, we're using silk stuff, which is really smooth, but also gives you this more high quality touch and feel, and it just feels more nice to get in and out of the wetsuit. Further, we worked on the price point, and yeah, I think it's a really good update that was really necessary for our Capture use line, and hopefully this one will propel the Capture line in terms of sales and volume, and that we can even create more styles for the future, a little bit up the ramp. So this is our Capture line. Next up is our protection line, and therefore I will focus mostly on all the vests that we offer. On our vests, our range stayed the same. We will have the levels that you know. We have a select level for the half torso, but also for the full torso vests. And then we have an amp level for the vector line only. And then for the core line, again, we will offer a full torso. We will offer full torso vests, but also half torso vests. And then for the core line, it's the same. We have half torso and full torso vests, and same goes for the woman. We have quite some color updates, but also we have an exciting new update on the Lunis vest for women. On the Lunis vest for women, first of all, what I want to mention is the update on the shoulder padding. We updated the paddings to be more suitable for wing foiling, and especially on the shoulder side, we have additional padding so you can lay on your mast when you're carrying your wing foil equipment, and it's just more comfortable to get with your stuff to the beach, to the shoreline, wherever you want to go. And further, we have, again, 2 new cool colorways. We updated the black colorway, and then we also, matching to our other products, as you can see here, we have the Lunis vest in the deep water colorway as well. Next up is the Ivy vest in this really bold and exciting tiger coral colorway, especially matching to the hot shorty that we offer. And this is a really bold statement, but is so far very well accepted and celebrated from our women athletes. Next up is the full body protection, the collision core vest, which comes in this really cool gold burst colorway, and it's just matching perfectly to the gold burst wetsuits that we have, and also to the harness. But you don't wear the collision vest so much with the harness. But as you later maybe see, we have matched the collection quite well, and the collision core vest is just one example how it fits to different types of products within our range. Next up is the half body protection vest. It's the vector vest that we have, and the vector vest comes in the sage gray colorway, where we have some really cool artworks matching to our other products within our range. And this colorway is just, it's a little bit more exciting than a black colorway, but not as bold as the gold burst colorway, for example. All right, so next up is a little project that was like a quick strike mission. As you guys know, and as you can see here in the video, we have a product which caters to the whole parawing trend that is ongoing for the moment. All right, so what is it? We have the Jam vest or the Jam jacket, which is specifically developed together with our wingfoil team for the whole parawing trend that is going on at the moment. As you could see in the video, it is quite easy to store your bar because it has a separate placement, and also to store your powering without everything somewhere or switching around like something. So it's quite intuitive. You don't have to play around with stuff, turn it around and everything. So it works quite well. As you can see here, it's really intuitive and works really well. Regarding the project itself, we will try to offer the product around September or October, since it's quite a quick strike project that we did last minute. We kind of pushing it as much as we can, and also our suppliers to offer this as soon as possible. Some features that I want to highlight again is the pockets that we have for the Parawing and the bar. It will come with the rest tube ready patch. What is rest tube? Rest tube is this kind of safety device that you can trigger if you lose your equipment, if you're out of sea and cannot swim anymore. Then like a buoy will open up and you can hang on to something. So a really cool feature. And last but not least, we have an addition to our wing sleeves. Actually, the wing sleeve knee was quite a success story. Like no one really expected it to be that successful, but it's really, in terms of quantities and the feedback that we have, a really nice success story here. And we got the request to extend the range, and therefore we decided to add a wing sleeve for the elbows. It has the same features than the knee one, but since the elbow and the arm area is so different on each person, we have an additionally Velcro adjustment on the top and on the bottom opening, and therefore it fits to a wide range of people, and it will come in different sizes. All right. Then I will hand over to Anne. She will guide you to the whole waterwear collection for 2026. And I think we have some really nice products here, but Anne will tell you all the details about it.
Hey, Michi, and thank you so much. It already sounded very exciting what you showed us. We have even more stuff, as you mentioned.
We try to keep it short, but it will be impossible.
I will do my very best. And I will jump right into our highlights for 2026 in the whole waterwear. Our 3 highlights will be first UV protection gear. There will be a couple of styles, tops and bottoms, and accessories. There's a cut-resistant collection, let's say, tops and bottoms. And there's also something for our performance guys for jumping, and that supports your performance. But let's start with the overview. What do we have in 2026? You already know most of our stuff. So here you see everything from our neoprene jackets, neo tops, the rash guards, sweatshirts, and tops and bottoms. You can see on the overview we have some color updates, and some of the styles will be new to you, which are included in the highlights as you saw. Also for the women, you see it's a really nice and balanced color plate. Also here we have some new colorways and some brand new updates. Let's start with our neoprene jackets. Here we have new colorways for the Neo Hoodie Light for men, sage gray as you saw already in the wetsuits. The Neo Hoodie Light for women has the cool AOP in the deep water colorway. And the neoprene shelter comes in the Blue Nights, matching our amp style, as well as a neoprene shelter amp for women, which has a subtle, decent, nice print that you can't see really on a small picture, but you will see it in live. The neoprene tops have some really cool color updates. You can see here our Gold Burst, which is our authentic style this season. The neoprene top 2mm has the sage gray, as well as the short sleeve, and we have 3 bold colorways for the 05 neoprene tops. Okay, let's get more summary now. We go into the rash guards. Rash guards for men, we even expanded our Gold Burst colorway. We took the little detail from the sleeve and made a whole AOP out of it, which is a really bold and cool checkered gold style. The Blue Nights and the Gold Burst and the Sage Gray have all the same artwork that you see on our model here. It's a really cool artwork that also derives from our core wetsuits on the back. Rash guards for women and kids. We have some color updates in our swimsuits and our long and short rash guard with the cool AOP. We have one completely new style. It's the sport kini. We combined them in a really good fitting bikini version that it's really performance oriented. And we have a kids unisex style now. Also, we put them together as a unisex style in the funky jungle version. And there's our baby or our toddler rash guard in a funky coral, really nice and fun version. Let's look at the wet shirts. You know, our wet shirts are our looser fits. And we have some color updates here. And for the gold burst, they got the artwork appearance of our wetsuits. There's a funky deep water in the all over of the hood version and the basketball shirt. That also connects to the apparel world. And there's a really nice and fresh lilac petals style for women in long sleeve and hood version. And now to our new products. UV protection. Michi, can you remember how long we already work on this? I think this started as a little side project. We thought we update some of the rash guards because we want to put more technical details in there. And then I think now 1.5 years later,
True that.
what have we done?
What have we done? So I think we have done some really cool stuff, if you ask me, and also if you ask our athletes. And not only our athletes, but also you can use this product that we will show you in a minute for different variations of activities. For example, like our whole team, our athletes, our marketing team, sometimes the product guys, they are on shootings. They are videographer, they are photographers, they are people who take care about us, about the athletes. So we saw the potential to create a unique line of products that caters not only to in the water use, but also for out of the water use. And to have some technical products, which you will see in a minute, which I think are really cool. And yeah, it took a while to get there, but we really tried to nail those products down to every small detail here. But Anya can tell you much more about all the details that are in those products.
Yeah, and it was a fun ride. I remember the moment when you threw your snowboard balaclava on my table, and I was like, "What are we doing with this now?" But you will see in a minute, it all made sense in the end, and we put together really cool ideas. Starting with a rash guard line, these are our UV protecting rash guards. As Michi said, we tried different materials and really tested what works best here. We chose a polyamide version, which is nicer for hot seasons, climates than polyester. It features other parts of the product that we show you in a second. And as it's a technical item, we want to have this as a carryover item and see from there how it goes. But let's have a look. We have this so-called Sun Pro for man and woman version and the Storm Pro for men. What's the difference is mainly the hood, as you can see here. The hood is nicely tight fitting around the face, and it has a sun shield for your view in the sun. And the Storm version, it's called Storm. It's obviously also really good for the sun. If you don't want to burn your nose or the chin, especially if you wear additionally a hat or something like that. You know sometimes the sun just comes from every direction. What we have in all the three styles is a watch window, so you can track your jumps or your speed or whatever you want to track and check during riding on your watch. And to keep everything in place, we have this beautiful thumb loop. And I have to mention, they are really tight and nice fitting, so whenever you're moving and doing crazy stuff, this stays really nice in place. This is a performance style. We also tried this with some surfers. It works for duck diving, even with the shield, which is a really cool feature. And then, like Michi mentioned, there's also one style that is really cool for outer water use, but it also works really good in the water. It's our wet shirt, also called Storm Pro. So it comes with the kind of balaclava face mask, and you know where this idea came from. Here also we looked and tested so many materials, and this is a really cool technical material, which is it has a high breathing performance, and is also made from recycled materials, which I really like about it. It has a lot of technical features, and same here, it's a technical item, therefore it will be carryover. We have a man and a woman style. They have the same fabric, just the prints are a little bit different, so it's also easy for you in the shops to tell, okay, is this a man or a woman style, because they're pretty loose fit. And the mask, it's a bit looser, but you can cover your face and your head. You can also add a cap or hat or anything additional, so there's a lot of space. It's super soft material, so that's fairly easy. And there's a thumb loop as well to keep everything in place while you're working, while you have your camera or whatever you do, writing. And there's another nice feature where you have the pocket in the back, because if you want to go out and do stuff and working in this, you can add your valuables there. It fits easily a bigger phone or wallet, so it's big enough for all of that.
And also, like an additional thing, we really took care that it's not disturbing when you wear a harness, for example, if you want to wear it in the water.
Ah, that's a good point, yeah. So the pocket is just underneath the harness, which is really nice as well. So yeah, I think all of them, they're really good use for in and out of the water, and protects you from the sun, because I also know that this is like a rising topic and people get more aware of protecting their skin. And out of that, we also grew the whole accessory line for UV protection. You already know our surf cap and our beach hat. We just made an update here. It's a new colorway, it's just simple and black with a CI embroidery. But I want to mention that the surf cap has this really good strap and the ear protection that hold really good in the water, and the beach hat with a roll-up flap and additional string. You can attach it to your garment so you would not lose it in the water. Yeah, but we thought about more stuff and found out there's even better things we can do, and we tested here too a lot of different stuff actually, and failed a couple of times, of course, but I think we found a really cool solution for our pro line.
Yeah,
Called.
really exciting. Yeah, you guys are probably wondering how much stuff do they want to add to the line, but we think those products that we just showed you and Anne just showed you, and also which you will see now, really cater to the current environment that we are experiencing. The sun is always getting more extreme, the whole weather is getting more extreme, and therefore I think we need products that are also more extreme and cater to those situations. When we developed the product, I think it was also quite all right, because also here we really went back and forth. We tried different materials, different thicknesses, how the material falls on your neck, how the surf shield, or basically the shield of the cap, works in wind situation, when duck diving. So everything, there's just one big thing that I remember very vividly. And I think it was quite funny, because we were on our business trip to the factories to Asia. And once we arrived in Taiwan, as you guys know, Taiwan has quite a beautiful coastline, and you can surf, you can windsurf, you can kite surf there, so you can do everything. And on our last day, we wanted to go into the water again, but the last day was actually also the most stormy day that we had on the whole trip, basically the whole trip we were sweating. It was super sunny. And yeah, the stuff worked great in the sun, but we didn't actually had like real wind. And yeah, on the last day, I remember Anne and me on a scooter going to the beach. It was windy and rainy and stormy, and yeah, but we managed to go into the water and finalize the products. And the result you can see here, and Anne can tell you all the details about it.
Okay, so we came up with a Surf Cap Pro. So it's like a evolution of the Surf Cap. Then also the Safari Hat Pro is an evolution of the Beach Hat and the Surf Bucket Hat. So let's look into the Surf Cap Pro. What we did here, it's a super light material. It actually is inspired by a running cap. So those of you who know them, they're super light and they're really well fitting. There's not much moving, and still they have a super soft material and super soft front shield as well. Here we added also the flap for the neck protection and a strap to hold it nicely in place. The ventilation are really cool laser cut detail that also evaporates the heat out of the cap. And there's a size adjustment because it's a one size fit, but it's really easy to adjust, and we tested this from head sizes. Small heads to bigger heads.
Really big heads.
And really big heads. And there's a goggle hole. This is a really nice feature with the laser cut system. You can wiggle through your goggle. This makes also the flat stay in place, and you can keep your sunglasses where they are. And this is the closure. It's also really light. You won't feel it much. Yeah, super light and small. The Safari Hat Pro is the same material, super light material. This we offer in 2 colorways, although the blue is a very limited edition, to be honest. But we wanted to have this blue as an extra in the line. Okay, but coming to the details, this has a bit wider brim than the Beach Hat. But same here, it's super soft, and it has some ventilation mesh on the top. As well, the size adjustment, and here you can remove the neck flap if you just want to wear the hat like this, which is also super nice. The bucket surf hat is like a regular bucket hat, but with a fast-drying material, which makes it really nice to use in the water, and of course, the string to keep it in place. Yeah, and this is our next highlight. A cut-resistant style surf shield. Michi, do I have to be worried that anybody is cutting me in the water? What is this
Don't
about?
hope so, but you never know with all those aggressive times at the moment. But no, joke besides, you all know with what kind of products we have to deal with, or sports equipment, let's say like this. We have wing foiling, we have kite foiling, we have windsurf foiling, we have e-foiling, we have sharp fins on surfboards, we have sharp reefs where we like to do our activities. So there's all kinds of sharpness in the water, let's say it like this. And yeah, we kind of took inspiration, honestly speaking, from the winter sports industry to create this product.
Yes.
Yes.
They were the first in skiing and have the cut-resistant material. And from that inspired, we created this line for water sports. As Michi said, becomes more and more important for the higher performing the foils get, the sharper they get, and can become really dangerous for the skin as well. We offer here, if that says anything to anyone, a grade 4 material, and the cut resistance can go up to grade 5. So I think we have a really stable product here.
And one thing I would like to add, for the cut resistant level that we have, first of all, we have the highest cut resistant level for any product in this kind of industry. But the background story where we found this material is from actually like winter sports, like I said before. As might of you have heard just recently, the FIS, the FIS, the Federation for the Ski Racing industry. They made it mandatory to wear cut-resistant protection underneath their racing suits, for example. And the supplier that we work with, he is supplying the FIS and is the only one who reaches a 3-star FIS certification for those winter sports products. And we teamed up with him to create a line that we can use in the water. So it's not just a copy and paste, basically. So Anne and the whole team and Simone, they really worked meticulously with this also kind of quick strike project to make this happen. Once you have it in your hands, really check out the material, take a cutter in your hand, try to cut it. It's really cut resistant, bomb proof, and out of 4 levels, we have level 4 for all those items, which is quite unique in the industry.
Yes, and we took our best working styles that we already know, like the rash guard. It's a tight-fitting shirt which you can use in the water, and the material is pretty strong, so don't expect a rash guard material. Maybe you can see it here. It's a kind of a ripped jersey, and it's pretty thick, but of course you need that for the cut resistant. And same in this version, like the tights and the tight shorts, they're tight fitting. What makes them super nice fit is their neoprene waistband. It really fits nice and tight around the hips, and there's additional string you can adjust it. And these are the tight styles. You can wear them over your wetsuit, underneath, or just like they are. And if you want to look more casual, you can choose the wet shirt. It's a bit looser fit. And the board shorts additionally. The board shorts have the same features that we have in our other board shorts that you already know. And the knit comes in a 2-color material, which looks really nice with some CI artworks. The adjustable string and the waistband, and a back pocket with a zip. Yeah, and that's it for our cut-resistant style. They're called Surf Shield. You find them in our sales book as well, and they will be already available actually in the fall-winter season. So I think from September on, they will be out there. And there's one more style of our highlights. It's performance support. We tested this, or you already know our ball slapper maybe from our range. So we wanted to improve that style. So we worked together with Mark and Victor on them. They're jumping really high, especially with windsurfing. And so we took like several steps and put everything in there that they needed pretty much. So we made the legs a bit longer. We put extra protection on the side. The crotch is reshaped, and also there's like a tailbone protection, as once you fall, this always happens to these parts. The protection, as you know, it's not like a thick protection, is a neoprene protection, so it just supports, or it reduces the impact, let's say it like this. This also works really well underneath our protection suit. So that's what they feedbacked me, at least. They like to use it underneath, and it works together super well. So thanks for our team riders for developing this with us. I think this can be helpful for so many riders. Yeah, and that's the last part of our waterwear. We also have the ponchos, as you know. We updated here quite a lot. So let's jump into it. First of all, a new style is the Poncho Select Reef Side. It comes in 2 colorways. It has this nice AOP that you find in the range. It's a haptic, kind of high-low pile, nice cotton style. Super comfortable, but it's a really cool style. And we have on the second level the core that you already know. This is just a color update and adds to some of our carryover styles. Then we differentiate now the core line in the AOP styles and the solid colors, just to make it easier. It's called now Core Lumen. And the Core Lumen this year comes in our deep water style and in Tiger Coral, which is a really punchy orange with blue all over print. As you know, we have a Grom version, which is like for kids and teens. And there's a mini Grom, and it has the same colorway, the funky coral, as the baby toddler rash guard. And we have on the lowest price point our Element poncho. This is really cool. It's like more fast-drying material. It's a microfiber. And you can see the front pocket. It's a pretty big pocket, but the cool thing is you can fold the whole poncho inside the pocket and it creates kind of a pillow. So it's really cool. You can pack it in your bag or actually use it as a travel pillow. This might seem complicated for some of you, but it's pretty easy. And we also put a description in the hang tag how to fold it the best. It's our lowest price point and it will come in 2 colorways. I'm sorry, the picture is missing, but it will come in the AOP underwater as well. And also I wanted to mention the Stormcoat we already presented in the fall-winter collection. But this will come this fall-winter, so in September they will be available. They have a new material concept, and it's a soft material. It's all recycled materials. It's super plush teddy lining, and it comes in the 3 colorways. And this is already, for the ones that have it already, super favorite product. And yeah, hope you will like it. And that's it for waterwear. Thank you for listening. And I will give it up to our dream team, Julian and Julia.
All right. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm here with Julia, and we have the pleasure to introduce the summer season 26 products to you in the categories harnesses, accessories, and also travel gear. And yeah, we have quite some highlights coming up for the next season with the big overhaul in the harness design last year with the Spectre 2. We have put a little bit more focus on accessories and also travel gear just to follow up with the trend for the next season. And I would say without further ado, let's jump right into our harness category. And starting up, we have our Riot Curve, which is one of our most popular harnesses in the lineup. It's a hardshell harness, as you all know. And as I just mentioned, since we updated the Spectre 2 in the last season, we focused a little bit more on the main body for the upcoming season. So what did we actually change? We completely redesigned the backplate of the Riot Curve. We still use our well-known and tried and tested curve material, which has a great weight to stiffness ratio. But we actually redesigned the outline a little bit. We made the bottom outline a little bit flatter just to improve the comfort, take away some of those pressure points that some of our riders had in the lower back. And then we also, as I mentioned, redesigned the complete 3D shape of the backplate. We extended the self-reinforcing properties here on the left and the right to the sides, and this just optimizes the stiffness of the whole harness, makes the lateral stiffness a lot better. And how does this actually translate to the real life use, basically? It just doesn't deform as much when you use the harness. So when you're really powered, when you're edging or jumping, the whole harness doesn't deform as much and just stays a lot more comfortable. Other than that, we have a couple of details that we changed. We have a new D-ring here in the front. It's an over-molded steel D-ring, which is has a really nice feel and touch to it, and it's really easy to attach your safety leash to it. And other than that, all the ergonomical benefits that you know from the past, like the ErgoPad, the intermediate sizes, still apply to this model. So everybody will find their perfect fit for this harness. We have 3 different colorways for the Riot Curve for 2026. We have the really nice, sleek design in the black colorway, and then a really punchy, bold colorway in the second option with the sublimated print. So this is really popping and kind of caters to the performer category. And last but not least, we have our authentic colorway, so to say. So with the checkerboard print and a little bit different graphic, an individual graphic. That is actually a new thing for this season. In the past, we usually had one graphic over the whole range and just had a little bit different color variations. And now we have really an individual graphics design approach for this third colorway. Moving on, we have the Apex, our hybrid construction harness. This design will mainly stay unchanged. So we have a carryover item, especially in the colorway A. And we only implemented 2 new colorways, the Sage Gray in the second colorway and the Gold Burst in the third colorway. The same goes for the Rival harness, which is our state-of-the-art soft shell harness. Still comes with the Spectrebot 2. The A colorway will be carryover. And we have a really nice Sage Gray colorway 2 and the Gold Burst in the third version, which goes amazingly with the Gold Burst wetsuits that we've seen previously. This already concludes the whole harness range for the kite category and the waist specter So the major update, as I mentioned, is the Riot Curve with the all-new backplate. The Spectre harness and the Riot Light will be introduced in the fall-winter season, so in September this year, whereas the Riot Curve will come in March 26, sorry. And on the lower end, we have our soft shell harnesses, the Axis, which will be completely carry-overed, and the new updates in colors for the Rival and the Apex.
All right, next up, we have the women's harnesses, and we have some new updates and super cool colorways there too. Starting with the Sol, our hard shell harness. Similar to the Riot, we have the same updates here. So we have the new curve plate, which the optimized stiffness, and the new D-ring as a very nice feature. We still stayed the same with our side pad because we had really good feedback on that one. And I'm very happy to say that we are keeping this for probably the next years to come. And I'm very happy with the outcome and feedback that we received there. Obviously, we still have the 3D fit, like the ErgoPad and the intermediate sizes. And we have it in 2 colorways, a very nice black version and the deep water version as well. Next up, we have some update on the Nova. We have the black and the blue from 2025 that we carry over. And as a nice, very punchy colorway, we have the tiger coral as the update. And the construction will be the same as before. And on the Muse, we're happy to also say that that was very well received. And before we had the black and the blue colorway, and now we could afford to also add another colorway, which was also the tiger coral, so adding a very nice punchy color to the lineup. This is the whole setup for the waist women's harnesses. So a very nice few updates with colors on the Muse and the Nova, and the Sol with the updated shell and the very nice construction reworking. Next up, we go to the Echo, which is our seat harnesses for the school and entry. So we have the complete harness updated. We reworked the shell and the whole seat part that is a little bit more opted to our radar now from fitting and the overall construction, but still having the soft shell seat part and a little bit more focus on the increased durability because of the whole school and entry level parts on our market. All right, so this is our seat kite range. We have the Echo as the school and entry, as I said before, and we have the Raider and the B2 for our free riders, as well as the performance and foil harness, the Sona. One thing, the Echo has the C-bar 1 as the Spectre bar, that's the spreader bar, and the other harnesses come with the Spectre bar 2, as before. One very nice update as well, we have in addition to our Spectre bar 2, it's only compatible with the Spectre bar 2, is our free ride hook. So it has been a lot of times that it's been asked for, and it's from our forged aluminum as our other hooks as well. And this hook is very special because you can just click yourself in and there's no unwanted unhooking at all. And especially also for our younger or female riders, we have the longer reach because it is closer to your body, which also prevents the spreader bar from riding up too much as well.
All right, then let's go into windsurfing. So on the windsurfing side, we have basically equivalent model to the Riot curve, the Icon curve. The construction is pretty much the same. We have the new backplate as well implemented into this new harness. All the other features like the ergo pad, intermediate sizes, will also be introduced with this new model. And it will also come in 2 colorways only. The black colorway and a really flashy sublimated version. And as you can see, and didn't mention it maybe before, we also opted to kind of remove the rubber patches that were previously used on the Riot curve, just because we had sometimes issues with durability, and with the new printed design we have a lot better longevity and durability for this whole harness. The Radium is our hybrid harness on the windsurfing side. It's been a very popular choice for a long time. We will have a color update on the second colorway, the Sage Gray. Otherwise, the harness will be carryover. And lastly, the Rival, similar approach. We have a carryover on the A colorway. No construction changes, only a new color for the Sage Gray harness. This also concludes the windsurfing waist harness lineup. Super, minimalistic, sleek, I would say, easy to understand and choose from. We have our soft shell harnesses with a low price point on the left, and then to the right we have our hard shell construction. Cater to the more performant or intermediate rider, I would say, giving a lot more support. We also introduced a hard shell harness on the windsurfing side last season, the Jewel Curve, which derived from the sole, so similar construction as well. We are yet to see how popular this harness will be. I mean, we see that the whole windsurfing category is like going down a little bit compared to wing foiling especially, but still we wanted to offer a really high performant harness on the windsurfing women's side, and I think we really achieved it with this one, and let's see how it goes in the future. So on the windsurfing women's side we have the Muse as well, the Jade as a hybrid construction, and the Jewel on the upper end. We will also introduce the Fuel as a new entry and school harness for the windsurfing side. As Julia mentioned before, for the Echo, it's a soft shell construction, really catered to schools and beginners, so a lot of durability. We looked at all the details and optimized the fit, making it or bringing it closer to the Octane in this case for the windsurfing side, just on a really good price point. with the Spectre bar, with the C-Bar 1. So we now have two options on the windsurfing seat harness side, kind of entry level, and free ride intermediate option with the Octane.
All right, so moving forward, we are going into the wing harnesses. First up, I wanted to talk a little bit about the wing spreader bar, because we completely did a rework on this one. We decided to go for a wider webbing, which is a 38 millimeter webbing. It gives the whole system a little bit more stability, and the hook is a lot more fixed onto your harness plate. And that's why we had to rework the entire spreader bar system as well. We decided to make a change on the on how the webbing is fitted onto the spreader bar, which gives it a little bit more durability. And also we have a new padding which goes a little bit around the spreader bar, so it gives you a nicer and softer feeling. And also we obviously had to rework the hook. And we decided to have two versions of the hook this time. So we have the thicker one, which we have on the Arc, the Rush Vest, and the Rogue. And on the Rave, as you can see on the left side, we have actually a thinner hook. And this is super exciting because when you're lying on your board, it just folds away and you don't have to worry about any pressure points on your belly. And once you get up again, it just goes up by itself and you can just hook yourself in again. So as I said before, we have on all of the harnesses, we now have the update. And we're coming to the Arc. In general, we received really nice feedback on this one. So the general construction stayed the same, but obviously we have changed to the 38 millimeter webbing, which means we also have the new hook, and we have a new closure system as well because of the wider webbing. We now have a bigger buckle. It's still the quick release buckle, but because it's a lot bigger and you can pull it through a lot easier, and the handling is a lot better as well. Here you can see a little bit the close-up, so it's super smooth. And we also added a different pulley system, so it's actually nice, and also with gloves you can pull it through a lot easier. We have now two colorways. We have the black as usual, and now we have added as well the tiger coral, so you have a little bit more visibility. And I think it's a very nice punchy design to add onto the Arc. We're coming to the Rave. We have similar updates here. We have the new spreader bar construction, as mentioned before, and also same as on the Arc harness, we have the improved closure. One thing we changed here, because previously we had the quick release buckles on both sides, we now decided to make it only on one side, and the other side we have a plastic adjustable buckle where you just pull the webbing through. It just makes the handling a little bit easier, I think. And here, as I said before, we have the slim hook, and yeah, still the non-water absorbent EVA padding on this one. We have it in two colorways. We added now a really nice sage gray, as on the nice wetsuits that we have. Super nice props there to the design team. I think the entire range is super nice with the new color updates, and this just adds it a little bit more. So on the Rogue, we have the same updates as on the Rave, with the new spreader bar, the improved closure, but also because of the hard shell and the curve shell that we're using, We now also have a different 3D design, and obviously the more stability on the sides. And I think this is a super nice performance wing harness for the ones who just wants to race and give full speed on. So I think that's a very good place there. On the Rush Vest, we actually have quite a few updates. Not only we have the new spreader bar construction, which also allows us to have a little bit of movement of the wing hook. There are a lot of people who asked about this before. So now we decided to have the spreader bar where you have a little bit of way on the spreader bar, and if you're moving, it just very nice gives width, and so it's super comfortable. We also have the back on the we have the buckle, the quick release buckle, and we decided to make a little bit of weight reduction. We've heard before that with winging, everything is going to a little bit more trying to save weight, trying to get earlier on the water. So we tried to also implement that on the Rush Vest. And so we made the neoprene of the vest a little bit thinner. And also on the inside of the chest plates, we used a different material, which is less water absorbent. It's like a 3D mesh, so it absorbs, and it's very cushioning to the plates. And we also reworked a little bit the leash attachment belt around the waist, which is now also on a 38mm webbing. On the back, we have a new system for the harness attachment, because the Velcro one was sometimes a little bit tough to change. And so now we have a webbing, which is going around the whole back. And you can click in your harness there and just move it up and down wherever you want to position it. So this is super nice, and I think this makes it a lot easier to reposition your harness if you want to. And also if you want to put your harness away for a different session. And so it's a very nice handling option now for the Rush Vest. One thing as well, we decided to certify the entire vest, because we still have the certified back protector from the Zero and the back, and now the whole entire vest will be certified as well. And this is the entire wing harness range. As I said before, the entire harness range is reworked, mainly because of the spreader bar, but I think we made some really cool adjustments, and I'm really excited to see what you guys think about it. And yeah, so now we're going to the travel gear.
So travel gear. Over the last few years, we've seen honestly a little bit of a decline in purchases of travel gear, mainly due to COVID, obviously. We saw a lot of people going on the water, on their local spots, spending money on new equipment, mainly hardware. We see a little bit of a shifting trend right now. People saving money maybe on equipment. They have everything they need, and now they're still traveling a lot. They want to do holidays. And we see a little bit of an increase in the consumerism or in the behavior of towards travel gear. And we want to pick this trend up, and decided to come up with a completely new line of our core line. So we redesigned a lot of the products here. We teamed up with Waste to Wear to develop a completely new fabric, very lightweight, abrasion resistant, 450 denier, so a really strong material, and comes also in a really, really nice technical look for the whole core lineup. Starting off, we have the core gear bags that we offer in 3 different categories right now. So we have the Kite Golf, which is really a minimalistic, kind of limited in dimensions due to the airline restrictions. Kite bag. It's basically really for one board, maybe 1 to 2 kites, and just for the really minimalistic traveling. But the benefit is that sometimes you can sneak through the gear as a golf bag, so to say, especially with some airlines like Qatar, they offer it for free. And then we also have the standard kite gear bag in 4 different sizes. This is really when you want to max out your volume that you can take, depending on the airline also, like Lufthansa, maybe 23 kilograms or Emirates 32. The whole bag is very lightweight, just 5 millimeters of padding, so still protective, but the focus is definitely on the weight reduction, so you can make the most out of your trip, basically. We will also offer this bag in a wing version in 2 sizes, 5.0 and 5.5. Just with the trend in wing foiling, we see a lot of people also traveling with the wing gear, and we want to adapt to this trend. Here you can see the new fabric that I mentioned. So it's kind of a ripstop material, very technical, and overall I think we have great feedback so far on it, just because of the very progressive and technical look to it. One detail that we also changed for the gear bags is that we added the connective handle that is known from the tech board bags, just because we think that it's a really mandatory feature that makes traveling or navigating through the airport so much easier. You can just connect the gear bag to your trolley and have a little bit stress-free journey, I would say. With the single board bags, we also introduced the new fabric. We have a lot of new shapes and sizes, specifically in the wing foiling category. We have so many new boards coming up from Duotone, and this is why we basically reworked all the shapes for the next season. One cool detail that we added is the new outside pocket that I will show you also later. And we also improved a lot of details, just the overall quality, the seams, for example, reinforcement seams. We just put a lot of effort to improve all the details on those bags to make them as high quality as possible. Regarding the pockets that I just mentioned, they're sitting on the back of the board bags. You can use them to fit a lot of different things like tools, sunscreen, whatsoever, fins maybe. And since they're placed outside with the Velcro, they're really easy to reach, and a nice addition to the board bags. There will be also 2 new models, the pump foil core board bag and the prone foil core board bag, catering to the crush, but also all the other prone foil boards on the market. Same goes for the pump foil bag. So we see a trend also going into this direction, and we also want to offer a board bag that is suitable for that area. We also added a new wingsock slim to the lineup, just with the Skybrid being quite popular at the moment. We thought it would be a good addition to also have a slim sock for those boards, to just protect them a little bit when you're traveling with your car maybe. And a really nice small product that I'm quite excited about is because I think everybody has use for it, will store it in their car maybe, is the changing bucket. It's made of a waterproof welded PVC, so it's completely waterproof. You can store your wetsuit in there, change in there, don't drip in your car basically. And there's also a nice feature, an EVA stand mat that is non-water absorbent. I really enjoy it because here in the autumn it can get quite cold. So if you change from your wetsuit, you don't want to stand on the cold ground basically. And this is a really nice product that helps you with these issues.
Yes, thank you. And then also one more thing in the travel gear. We have an addition to the Explorer bag. So this one is, I don't know how to explain. How would you say? I would say a product for various sports,
Definitely, yeah.
mainly for downwinding. Doesn't matter if it's SUP or if you're around with a e-foil or if you're around with a wing. You have a super nice placement of the hydration bladder that you can add on the inside, and then still have quite a big pocket that you still have lots of room to put in snacks or whatever. Or if you're around with the duotone e-foil, then you can also add the battery pack inside and the cable can go through in the back. Also featuring a leash attachment for the e-foil. So you can completely just use it with that new addition. It also has multiple front pockets where you can put in snacks, where you can put in whatever you feel like. Also, your phone. Yes, your phone with also a dry bag. And a very nice feature as well is in one of the pockets we have this bungee where you can just add your pocket on there, your phone. So in case your phone just gets out of your hands, then it's still attached to your bag. And with the belt around your waist, it's very secure. So whenever you're paddling with your SUP or you're doing whatever it is on your foil, you still have the bag very secure on your body. So it feels like there's nothing on you. So it's super nice on that one. And one thing as well that we have is an emergency whistle. So in case you're going somewhere and you get stuck in a fisher net, or I'm not sure what else can happen, but you can use the emergency whistle to make sure that someone else can find you. And yeah, so this is super exciting, and I'm happy to hear what you think about it. All right, we're coming to the technical accessories. We have quite a few updates there as well.
Yes.
And starting with it is an update that we did on the board leashes. So we completely redesigned the cuff construction, and also we redesigned the connector system. Especially on the connector, we did quite some work because we had some of problems with having a breakage on the part from where you go from the connector to the coil. So now we have a very nice force distribution. So if there's a pull, then you can see that it's even out here. So it's very nice and has a lot less stress on one point. It also has a new optical design, which is a nice honeycomb, which we then as well introduced in our silicone print on the inside of the cuff. And that one prevents your leash from twisting around your ankle or your knee. And we also added the Hypalon material. It's a material that is non-water absorbent, and it's very durable. It's very abrasion resistant. So it's a very nice material to use, and I think we made quite some good changes with this material. And with the Hypalon, we also introduced a Hypalon loop, where you can open and close your leash very quickly and with no trouble at all. It also folds away, so it doesn't annoy you when you're on the water or at all. So that's super cool as well. One more thing that we changed was the rail saver. The rail saver, we did the connector, the Dyneema rope now instead of a T-part, a plastic T-part, which makes it more durable again. And also we decided, instead of the sewn-in rail rope, we decided to make it removable. Here we have a completely new leash, which is super cool. It's for all the wingers out there. And we have heard that there is quite a market out there. Let's see if that's really true. And we have a 50-50 split of a coiled leash and a straight leash. So we have the straight leash with the Dyneema sleeve and the coiled cord like on our other leashes as well. We have on the hybrid leashes, we have the new cuff design as well as the new connector, as I just said. Also, what's super nice is we added not only a 5'5" size, but also a 6'5". And so now you have a little bit more length if you like that. With the hybrid leashes, we have 2 colorways, one black and a very nice mustard color. And I'm going to show you now that with the hybrid leash, we have not only the knee cuff and not only the ankle cuff, but also a carabiner version. So you can just attach it to your hip belt or a harness or wherever you want to connect it. Then the same changes, as I said before, we also added on the Surfcore ankle leash. We mainly did these changes also because of the Surfcore leash. We wanted to tailor it a little bit more to the surfers out there, and that's also why we added 2 more sizes, the 8-foot and the 9-foot leash. So whatever and wherever you go, and all these multiple sports guys and girls out there who don't only wing or don't only kite, but they also surf on maybe longboard, you can just find any leash that you want to in our range now as well. It also comes in 2 colorways, a very nice mustard and the black. And next up, we can see here the board leashes in general. So we now don't only have the surfboard core, we don't only have the wingboard core, which also has the new updates, as I explained before. But now even with the hybrid leash, we have, I think, a very nice setup for everyone out there who needs a board leash. Coming to some wing wrist leashes, or mainly one wrist leash that we added. We had some people who asked us for some possibility of extending our wrist leash instead of only having a 4-foot and a 5-foot. But some people want to have something or only one leash and they want to extend it. We now decided to make the extended version. So now you can extend your 4-foot leash to a 5.5. And it's a super nice and easy loop-to-loop connection. So, I mean, everyone knows this in the kite and water sports industry, I would say. So, super nice and easy to connect and reconnect.
Yes, I would also say that with all the development we did in the whole accessory department, especially leashes, I think it's often a topic that it's kind of overlooked. Because if we look at our sales numbers and also numbers in terms of quantity, it's actually crazy how many leashes we currently sell, especially for wing foiling, be it wrist leashes or also board leashes. So I think with the addition of these new models, we are well prepared for the next season. And it's quite exciting to have all these different options because everybody has a different taste. Every time we ask somebody which kind of leash they would like to have on their board or their wing, we get several different answers. And I think right now we have a really, really good setup. Speaking of wing foiling accessories, we also have a new addition to our foot strap lineup, the V-strap. It's basically a similar construction as our single strap that is also quite popular. And the V-strap, as the name already says, is positioned on the front of your board and gives the option to have a V-shaped foot strap, very cushioned, so it's very comfortable. we deliver it with anti-twist plastic inserts, so just to reduce the twisting of the foot strap. And I think this can also be a quite popular option for the wing foil boards in the future. Coming to our quick last topic, the protection side of things. We have really, really good feedback on the Slash amp that we introduced in 2023. We've did some minor updates over the years, especially in terms of colorways. And we want to continue this trend basically and offer a really standout bold orange colorway with high visibility. We often get the feedback that in the open ocean people want to have high visibility, and I think it's really important to offer this, and that's why we have now a also orange colorway in our Slash amp lineup.
Yeah, and I think now there is a color for everyone, eh?
Yes, definitely.
So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and it was a real pleasure as always.
Definitely.
And I hope you guys really like the whole lineup that we developed, and we're very proud of it. And I think it's going to be good.
Yep.
So thank you again. And now we're going to do a little break. And after that, we're going to go right into our Q&A session. And let's see what questions you have for us.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, all of you guys. First of all, our team, and also thank you guys for all your questions and your patience. And we hope you enjoyed our presentation that we gave to you. We answered quite some questions during the meeting already, and now is your last chance for now, at least for this presentation, to write some questions down if there's something that you want to know or where you need additional information. But as well, as you guys know, you can also give us questions later on. And yeah,
So that's it for the day. Thank you for joining our meeting, and special thanks to the completely team. My opinion, you did an amazing job, and we already do. We're improving step by step, year by year, and regarding pricing, price lists, order sheets, and so on, you can download it from tomorrow onwards. Everybody should be ready in time, hopefully. Otherwise, give me a day more, and then you will get it. Enjoy the summertime. Hopefully, you have a good business for the rest of the season. And again, to you guys, thank you so much, and have a good day.
thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.